Hello everyone, welcome to our second general love forecast live stream. Good evening guys, it's 7 p.m. where I'm at. It could be morning or afternoon wherever you are tuning in from. Welcome. So let's go ahead and get into the general love forecast for this evening, and then we'll open it up to the opportunity for you guys to be able to get your own personal mini reading. All right guys, so let's get into it. All right, guys, so if you're just now tuning in, this is the second general love forecast live stream that we have done today. We did one hours ago, and if you tuned into that one, we're doing another one this evening and with different messages coming forward. So hopefully there's something here for you that resonates with your situation. So as I stated, we'll start with the general love reading, and after we'll go ahead and open it up to those who are interested in getting your own personal mini reading. We can also do one card yes no pulls. Okay, so let's begin, guys. So I wanted to take a look at letters that could be a part of you or your person here today. Could be initials, it could be, again, a combination of both of you. So let's go ahead and see what that energy looks like here, and then we'll grab some zodiacs, some descriptions of who it is that you're focused on or who's focused on you. All right, so here we go. All right, we have C. We have an L presenting itself here as well. Let's see what else. We also have M coming through here. What else? All right, we have a few coming through here. We have S. We have F. We also have V coming forward. And if you're single, maybe this could give you an indication of who you could connect with in the future here. We also have K. Let's grab a few more. We have J presenting itself here. And here are our two. So we've got A coming through, and then we have D. All right, so if any of these letters are jumping out at you, maybe there's some significance there, especially once we start getting into the love reading itself. And again, some of these letters could be reflective off of your own name here. So C, L, M, S, F, V, K, J, A, and a D. All right, let's go ahead and grab some zodiacs. Sun, moon, rising, or Venus for you or your person. All right, so let's go ahead and see what that looks like here. Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on the collective for those who are tuned in at this time. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us. My daughter Cameron is tonight's moderator, so feel free to ask any questions if you have any. Zodiacs. We are starting off with Sun in Virgo. And this particular card, it does say you reap what you sow. The number 6 could also be significant, and it says endeavor. Let's see what else here. Ooh, we have Pisces. Serve your higher purpose. Eclipse in Pisces, the number 36 could be significant. That could also break down to a 9. Free will coming through there. We have Aquarius also presenting itself here. Readiness for change. Number 11, opportunity. Okay. We have Capricorn presenting itself. Ooh, we have Leo coming through. Okay. This one says eclipse in Capricorn. Reevaluate success. The number 34 could be significant. New direction. Shine brightly like the star you are. That's for Leo. Eclipse in Leo, number 29. And compassion. And one last one. One last one for the collective here. And we have another Pisces. Okay, so we've got double Pisces. I wanted to go ahead and grab one more sign. So there could be double Pisces for some of you. One more to reflect a sixth sign here. And then we have Aries coming in. New beginnings, number 1, a leap of faith. I really like that energy presenting itself here for the collective. New beginnings. So Virgo, double Pisces, Capricorn, Leo, Aquarius, and Aries. All right, so hopefully there's something there that's jumping out at you already when it comes to the connection, a particular someone that you are thinking about. All right, let's go ahead and grab some additional descriptions of who this might be. And again, if you're single, this could be giving you an indication of who you could possibly connect with, you know? All right, here we go. Okay, so some of you guys might have an age gap between you and your person. They could be older than you, as it says. Okay, we've got a couple more cards here. Okay, we do have Capricorn coming through. That's significant for some of you guys. Somebody could have a sweet tooth, could love ice cream in particular. Somebody could have their own business. They could be a CEO. They could be the boss. They could be an entrepreneur here. So they could be quite successful in the business world, perhaps. They could also come from a foreign country. All right, so possibly be of a different ethnicity. We have the letter V coming forward. All right, so in addition to what we've already seen. This one, if I can grab it. Your person loves to drink, whether it's water or coffee or tequila. Some of you guys might have also connected maybe at a social gathering, okay? Like a party, get together. Somebody could have dark hair, brown or hazel eyes. Somebody could be a great lover. Let's grab a few more here. Tall, dark, and delicious. Okay, that could be describing your person. That could be how they see you. Somebody could have very long hair here. That could be you as well. Any of these could be describing you also. Your ideal mate loves to French kiss. There could be something about the intimate moments, the kisses that you guys have shared. Let's grab maybe, here we go. Your mate will be your best friend. Maybe you already consider this person to be your best friend. Somebody's age could also be between 30 to 45, or maybe that is your age group also. All right, so that's giving us a bit of an indication as to who this person could be. All right, guys, so let's get into the meat of the reading here to find out what's going on when it comes to this particular connection. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start with the relationship design cards by Sister Moon Tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please. For those who are here tuned in, what do we need to know at this point in time? What do we need to know? All right, so we're starting off with change, different, transform, open, and flexible. Okay, so, you know, some people aren't so comfortable with change, but there seems to be something going on here that's moving either you guys forward, or part of the changes that are happening might be driving a wedge between the two of you. So it really depends on how it's coming through here. What else for the collective? We have someone watching you. It's also contemplative energy, paying attention. Someone could be keeping tabs on you, maybe from a distance here. They could be, whenever I see something like that, it reminds me of someone who could be keeping tabs on social media, maybe. Let's see what else here. What else for the collective? The two of you have definitely shared a history together. We do have childhood, past lives, karmic ties. For some of you, you know, maybe you have connected with each other in prior lifetimes, and maybe when you connected in this lifetime, it almost felt like that sense of familiarity, almost as if you have known each other before, and that very well could be the case here. We also have sadness coming through, tears, pain, and longing. So if part of the change that has been happening between the two of you is that you're apart and that you're not together, there is this sad vibe that's coming through here. They're missing you perhaps, and it hurts them maybe to be in separation from you. There have definitely been some tears that have been shed here. They're longing for you. Let me grab one more and then we'll clarify with some tarot here. We have intuition, hunches, go within, trust. So if you have particular hunches about this person, especially when you guys are at a distance, there could be telepathic communication. Maybe you're feeling their energy regardless of the fact that you guys aren't together. So trust what you're feeling. Trust your gut instinct, your intuition there, okay? Let's go ahead and grab some tarot here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for the collective, what is it that we need to know for this general love forecast for whoever's tuned in? What else do we need to know here? We do have the Knight of Cups. This is a very romantic energy. So if that's the change that you've been hoping for things to be more romantic with this person, maybe that might actually happen. Okay, but if not, that could also be why you guys are in separation. Maybe they just didn't allow the romance to develop, or after a while that just kind of fizzled here. We do have the Ace of Swords. We do have the Lover's card. We've got the Seven of Cups, and then we've got the Three of Pentacles here. So I'm getting right off the bat that you have to work together in order for this relationship to be a successful one. The attraction, the love, the sexual chemistry, you know, everything that you would want in a relationship, it's right here in the Lover's card. Some of you could also be either Gemini or you're cross-watching for a Gemini. We do have the Ace of Swords, which is clarity. It's a breakthrough. It's an epiphany. It's the opportunity to really use that sword and cut things out of your life that no longer serve a purpose. You might have cut this person out, which is why they could be feeling very sad and why they're just watching you from a distance at this point. Maybe it is them that has gained clarity now. You know, they had to lose you in order to have a better understanding of the relationship. This can sometimes also include one of those scenarios where it was a love triangle or a third party situation. That was a part of the karmic tie. That was a part of the history, a painful history perhaps. And that is why you probably cut them out, you know, and so tears were shed. They're longing for you. They made poor choices perhaps, or had way too many options in love and romance, you know. So if you're feeling, or if they are having a hunch that they fell short of working with you in the relationship, ultimately they have to realize that this is what needs to happen. And then we do have the Knight of Wands coming through here. Interestingly enough, we have seen the reference to Capricorn in this reading, and that's what the Devil card represents. Okay, so somebody could have had obsessive thoughts about you. They could have also not been the type to commit fully. Sometimes the Knight of Wands can represent that. You know, they're all about their fun and adventure, but not really able to commit fully sometimes. And with the Devil's energy right here, definitely representing Capricorn and that shadow self, and they could have unhealthy attachments to you. But we do have the Sun. Okay, so this is telling us that once certain aspects of this relationship are dealt with, whatever those challenges and obstacles are, and certainly through this person maybe doing some shadow work on their part, or maybe this is something that you're able to relate to for yourself, then happiness certainly can be achieved. You guys can maybe come back together and find that happiness. It's either that or you just move forward and welcome in somebody new after having experienced sadness and heartbreak over somebody who hurt you. You know, being able to focus on yourself for a change. And there you go, back to this card right here. That could very well be part of the change that you're being directed to do at this time. Is to focus on yourself to be able to bring you the happiness that perhaps somebody could not, because we also have the Three of Swords coming through right here, and that's a very painful energy as well, you know? So let's see what else we can tap into here for the collective. So there's clearly healing, I feel, that needs to happen at this point in time. All right, guys, let's see what else we can find out. I'll go ahead and pull from the Arrows of Love Oracle by Mystic Moon here. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on those who are here, needing guidance at this time. What else do we need to know? If you're just now tuning in, guys, welcome. Thank you for joining us. This is a general love forecast for the collective, and then we'll open it up to personal private readings after that. All right, what do we need to know? On the horizon. Okay, so if you're single, for example, just know that love is on its way to you. If you're in separation, there's also the opportunity that maybe in the future, maybe in the near future, you and this person can find love again. We also have blessing in disguise. Now, sometimes when we experience things that are hurtful and painful, we don't always see the blessing there. It's almost like we had to experience the pain, the disappointment, the heartbreak in order to learn whatever lessons are tied into that. And it maybe doesn't feel like a blessing at the time, but later on it will. We also have stars align. A favorable outcome is still on the horizon for those of you who relate to this. And then we have love chords. So what I gather from that is this person that you might be thinking of, they're thinking of you. They still feel connected regardless of distance and time apart. All right, let's go ahead and see what else we can pick up for you guys. Angels and spirit guides, please. What else do we need to learn? All right. So there's still the possibility that this can work out. Okay. I lost a card. One's flipping away from me. All right. So we do have the Nine of Swords coming through here. It does say inner turmoil. Okay. Releasing worry, since it did come up in the reverse. So even though this person might have caused you to worry, what this is basically telling you is there is still the chance that it can work out. The stars can still align for the two of you. Whatever the experience has been like, it's coming through as a blessing in disguise. You know, so try to release those worries. Hi, Tamisha. Welcome. So yeah, try to release those worries, you know, despite what has happened already. And probably what has happened has been very hurtful. We do see that Tower card. Now, some of you guys could have also been dealing with an Aries here. Okay, so this right here, it's the lost foundation. It represents a separation between two people. But as we can see, it's coming through as a blessing in disguise, and that's how I see the Tower as well. It can be hurtful, it can be unexpected, but when the dust settles, it's very similar to this energy where there's a lesson to be learned and all that, you know? We have the High Priestess coming in, Divine Feminine. So here we are with the intuition, intuitive nature for the feminine, knowing perhaps in your heart that the stars will align, that there's this favorable outcome that can still happen. And check it out. Here's our Knight of Wands coming through again. So that's the second time that we see the Knight of Wands. So they could certainly be very charming. This is somebody that has captured your heart, captured your eye, but they tend to not be very committed, you know, in a relationship. And so I'm feeling here, especially on behalf of the masculine, if they did something to ruin the foundation of a relationship, we see that right here with the Tower. You know, and maybe they just wanted to be out there and checking out their other options in love and romance, but ultimately maybe regretting some of those choices. And here we are, even though they have done certain things to ruin the relationship, they still feel your energy, Divine Feminine. There could have also been third-party situations here with that Three of Swords, some sort of love triangle that really ended up hurting, you know, the connection. It wasn't easy. And remember, guys, we got that card twice. Okay, 2 cards, Three of Swords, very hurtful, very painful. It hasn't been easy to recover from something like that. It takes time, you know. So these cards are very significant in that they're being duplicated in this reading through completely different decks. And we've got the Ace of Cups popping up again. So this can be new love that comes in, or this new energy that's telling you, you know, you got to start with yourself. You got to love you first before you can allow anyone else to enter your space to match up to your energy. You know, that's kind of what I'm feeling here. We do have the Page of Pentacles also coming forward. So this is somebody, if they really want to be with you, then they better hurry it up and head towards you, you know, to seize these opportunities to be with you. Otherwise, it's their loss. It's a missed opportunity for them. And then we do have the Chariot coming through. So we've got Cancer energy coming through here for some of you that might relate to that. This right here is the movement that's necessary in order to get things moving past a Tower moment that could have been quite detrimental for the relationship, you know? Wow. So here's the thing. We've got the King of Pentacles popping up now. Very different energy from the Knight of Wands. This is somebody, you know, who is quite established, very abundant in their own way. They could certainly be very successful in their career, their finances. All of that looks great. This is someone who has the capability to be a really great life partner, very faithful, devoted, loving, affectionate. Their heart is completely open to loving you, Divine Feminine. You know, so trust that if your masculine is creating change in their own life to go from this Knight of Wands who just wanted to play and get into something more casual. And here we are with this change of energy with the King of Pentacles, somebody that you really can rely on, you know. And I'm really happy to see this Four of Swords, because something like the Three of Swords requires healing. And here's our healing right here, because you need that time to be able to spend on your own to recover from something so hurtful. Okay, so that's what's coming through there. Let's go ahead and grab another batch of cards. So there seems to be the opportunity to move forward from something hurtful that you've experienced. You know, Three of Swords popping up twice. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and grab one last batch, and then we'll grab some musical messages here for the collective like we did for the first general love forecast earlier this afternoon. Welcome, welcome, everybody, if you're just now hopping on. So after the general love forecast, we'll open it up to personal mini reading requests if there are any. All right. I'm so glad you're here, Tamisha. Glad you didn't miss it. All right, here we go. Let's see what else. What else? Cross. Heavy burdens. Surrendering to the divine and redemption. This is somebody perhaps, and again, I'm not surprised with You know, the Three of Swords popping up twice. Some of you guys have really been through it, and maybe you've even lost faith in love altogether. But this right here, it's just telling you that it's not worth it to continue to carry the heaviness from those experiences. Trust in a higher power to be able to move you forward to where you're meant to be, you know, where you're meant to be at this point. We have the divine masculine coming through. Okay, so it could be the masculine that has been carrying this heaviness due to past behaviors and actions. We clearly see very painful scenarios that might have popped up. We do have the engagement ring. So harmony, union, partnership, and proposal. I really like this because this is telling you guys that if they had commitment issues before, then there's the opportunity for things to harmonize once again, for you to come back into union. And of course, this could represent future proposals of marriage. It could be that too. Okay, let's see what else. Let's see. We have soulmate. Okay, past life love connection, soulmate or twin ray. Whether you see them as your soulmate, whether you see them as your twin flame. It does seem here that this message is coming forward for my divine feminines, especially who are thinking about a divine masculine, looking to commit to you, to be your life partner here. Okay, if you haven't talked to your person in a while, I feel with that letter card, there will be communication on its way to you. Okay, thoughtful, passionate, loving communication. So that looks good as far as being able to reconnect and get the conversation moving once again. All right, let's go ahead and see what else we can pick up here. Let's see what else. All right, for the collective. All right, what else do we need to know? Two of Pentacles. Okay, so this could have been somebody who didn't make you a priority before. They could have been juggling, you know, maybe they just didn't know which way to go. Okay. Let's see. Oh, my birthday, August 23rd, actually. Oh, I think it's my daughter who who's been commenting. She's a Taurus. Cameron Carr is in the comments. Look at this, guys. We've got the sun's energy. Okay, so it could be this masculine who's able to bring in that sun's energy, a fulfillment, very positive energy here. Okay, a cause and reason to be happy and to celebrate something. This is an illuminated path here. So I feel if, let's just say you're in separation from your masculine, divine feminines, I feel that they are being guided back to you. And perhaps part of that journey is knowing that they have to make you a priority, especially if that was an issue before. Check this out, guys. We've got the Ace of Cups popping up again. The deep connection, the new beginning. This right here is representing your love life getting better. You know, that things might ultimately still work out. It's right next to the engagement ring, things coming back into union. So that looks really good. Yes, I am a Leo Virgo cusp. Exactly. All right. Let's see what else here. We have another ace coming through. Okay, so abundance, yes. Manifestation of anything really that you're focused on. So finances, it seems that'll be looking up, guys. But this is also looking up as far as the security and stability in the actual relationship itself. And I feel your soulmate or even your twin flame, I feel it on behalf of the masculine that they're going to be coming in with this solid offer towards you, divine feminine. I love this Three of Cups right here. It is a new beginning. It is a positive outcome. you know, after having overcome some difficulties and heartbreak. This right here represents happy reunions right there. All right, so if it hasn't presented itself thus far, just know that healing needs to continue. Okay, so try to release the heaviness that you have been carrying. This is recuperation time right here. So if you are feeling stressed, if you are feeling overwhelmed at this point in time, just know that things will eventually improve and get better. That is how it's presenting itself here. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and grab some musical messages here. Okay, give me 1 second. And then we'll get into any personal mini reading requests here. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some songs from my Heart Songs deck here. You guys are too funny. Tamisha, meet my daughter Cameron. What are you in the Chinese zodiac?
An ox.
She's an ox. Yep, I'm the dragon. All right, let's grab some songs, guys. Let's grab some songs, lyrical messages from your person, or maybe there's just something in the lyrics that you're able to relate to. Okay. So our first song, In My Life by the Beatles, though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I'll love you more. So basically, no matter who comes and goes from this person's life, you're always going to come first. Wow. Thank you so much, Amber. I appreciate that. I also have a granddaughter who is a Taurus, Tamisha. So I've got 2 Tauruses in the house. One is a year and a half. The other one is 24, 25. I can never remember how old she is. All right, let's see. You're just now tuning in, guys. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Ooh, we've got You're the Inspiration by Chicago. Now, some of you guys could even be tuning in from Chicago. We are here in Southern California. So this one says, you know our love was meant to be, the kind of love to last forever. And I want you here with me from tonight until the end of time. You should know everywhere I go, always on my mind, in my heart, in my soul. This person, guys, constantly thinking about you. Okay, you inspire them somehow as well. Bottom of the deck from this batch of cards, Unforgettable by Nat King Cole. Unforgettable, that's what you are. Unforgettable, though near or far, like a song of love that clings to me. How the thought of you does things to me. I mean, wow. Lots of beautiful messages there for the collective. So this person, regardless of how many years or months or even days or weeks it's been since you've last talked or interacted, they won't ever forget you. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some additional songs from my Heart Songs of the 90s. All right, let's see. I'm so glad you're enjoying it, Amber. Tamisha, your Auntie Vicky was a Taurus, but she passed away March 14. Aw, sorry to hear that. All right. Well, maybe her energy is here today.
Gwendolyn's from Chicago.
Really? Gwendolyn? Ooh, you're from Chicago. How cool is that? So glad you're tuned in. All right, guys, let's grab 3 more songs here. Love this group of people here this evening. or wherever you are at. It might not be evening. All right, here we go. What do we have? Have I told you lately that I love you by Rod Stewart. Have I told you lately that I love you? Have I told you there's no one else above you? You fill my heart with gladness, take away all my sadness, ease my troubles, that's what you do. For the morning sun and all its glory greets the day with hope and comfort too. You fill my life with laughter and somehow you make it better. That is what you do to this person. You know, that is the impact that you have had on this individual. So they hold you in very high regard. And this is somebody who truly holds a lot of love in their heart for you. That's really nice. The next song, we have I Knew I Loved You by Savage Garden. And I love how the very first line says intuition. You know, we've talked a lot about that here today. So maybe it's intuition, but some things you just don't question. Like in your eyes, I see my future in an instant and there it goes. I think I found my best friend. I know that it might sound more than a little crazy, but I believe. I knew I loved you before I met you. I think I dreamed you into life. I knew I loved you before I met you. I have been waiting all my life. Now, for some of you guys, this might actually be a future love, a new love coming in, especially if at the time that you're tuned in watching this, if you're single right now, you know, just know that the person that you envision has the capability to come towards you. It's very law of attraction-ish in feeling, you know, it's actually really cool. But if there, of course, is somebody that you're thinking about and maybe intuitively you're picking up off of the same vibe when it comes to this person. Okay, let's go ahead and grab one more song. One more song for the collective. My daughter is having a full-on conversation with you guys. I love it. Okay, Amber, what does it mean if you saw all three letters of their name, first, middle, and last, all popped up from the first deck, meant to ask way earlier? Oh, wow. Well, that might ultimately mean, and hopefully there's something in the messages that came through that makes sense, Amber, but, you know, that could be an indication, perhaps, that there's something here that came through on behalf of your person, you know? All right, here we go. Let's grab one more. All right, what's our last song? We have Can We Talk by Tevin Campbell. This could be a divine masculine who wants to reconnect, guys, and talk to you, especially if, well, actually, it doesn't matter how long it's been. It could have been yesterday, but this is somebody who wants to clearly communicate and talk to you. But for some of you guys, this could be an actual letter. Hold on, wasn't there a letter? Yeah, look at that. There's our letter card right here, guys. Okay, so the lyrics. I started to write you letters, but I wanted to be more clever. I wanted to get down and sweet talk you, but just like a baby, I could not talk. And I tried to come closer, but could not walk. And I think of it every night, how I just could not get it right. If we ever come close again, I know what I'll say then. So this person, you know, maybe they've had these conversations with you, maybe in their head, maybe in the 5D, in their dreams, however that's going on telepathically. But they're really thinking, you know, if I ever get the opportunity to see you face to face, what would I say? And for some of them, you know, they've had so much time to think about this that they almost have it down to every single word that they would want to say to you, should you perhaps give them another chance to return and to come back into your life. All right, so hopefully there's really something that's coming through there when it comes to the messages that have popped up here today. All right, guys, so that's gonna wrap up the general love forecast. Is there anyone here who would be interested in a personal mini reading? So we're gonna hang out for a few more minutes. If there is anyone interested in getting your own reading, And if not, you know, we'll go ahead and wrap it up. It's totally up to you guys. But I really love the messages that came through tonight, as well as the ones that presented itself earlier for the first live stream that we ended up getting, you know. So we try to do these at least twice a week, and we just have now started doing them twice a day whenever we do the live streams, just to be able to give folks the opportunity to you know, request a reading. And we ended up getting messages from folks who were like getting up at 1 or 2 in the morning, especially the ones that live internationally, you know. And so we absolutely appreciate everybody watching from wherever you are at. But, you know, I would hate for folks to have to get up so super early. Amber, yes, absolutely. You can either super chat it. We also have the Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo there. It's for a minimum of $9.99 if you want to go ahead and get your own personal mini one. My last reading. Oh, awesome. I'm so glad. Okay, so let me go ahead. Hold on one second. Let me just check this one camera here. Okay, I think we're good. Okay. All right, guys. So I'm just here hanging out, waiting in case anybody is in need of those readings. So Amber, I'll go ahead and wait for your information there. And Tamisha, hopefully there was something here in the messages, you know, that really made sense for you. I know you mentioned that your person was a Capricorn, so that's really cool. I hope that made sense for you. And if you guys have any questions in the comments, feel free to ask away. My daughter will be more than happy to help answer them. And I think, actually, I am preparing to upload the Zodiac Love Forecasts the 1st of November. So stay tuned for those. I'm still in the process of completing them. So each Zodiac will receive your own love forecast, and definitely stay tuned for future live streams. We're going to be hopefully getting ready to give away some merchandise here. So it'll be a lot of fun as we enter into the holiday season, to be able to do different stuff and, you know, have some contests and giveaways and things of that nature. So, you know, we'd love it if you continue to tune in and support our channel and the live streams. We have so much fun communicating with you guys and chatting and talking and getting to know some of you guys. So thank you as always for watching and for tuning in and just showing your support through the likes and the super chats, the comments, the emails. We appreciate it so much. So I'll definitely announce the next live stream coming up. I think the next one is on Wednesday, but I'll announce it in the community tab as well as on Instagram if you follow me there. But if you don't, I'd love it if you do. So let's see, Amber, let me know if you're having any issues submitting that. Oh, there you are. I see you. Okay, so your person is an Aries. You are a Taurus. We're in no contact. Separation. I'm just wondering what to do here exactly. Do I later? Okay, let's see. Let's see. Let me grab some divine masculine decks here. 1 second. Okay. All right, Amber. Let's take a look at your Aries person. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on the Aries person of interest for Amber, Taurus. All right, let's take a look at that. For your divine masculine Aries, what is that energy looking like? Okay, so your Aries divine masculine is elusive at this point in time. Whenever I see this, Amber, it reminds me of somebody that just doesn't make themselves as available to you as much as they should. You know, this can sometimes be somebody that either doesn't respond to texts, or they're not there for you when you call, or they're just not there for you when you need them. Okay, sometimes this elusive energy could also be somebody who's doing some sneaky stuff. So I don't know if you know that that's what's going on. Oh, thank you, Tamisha. Appreciate that. That's what's going on? Okay. Okay. Let's see. Your divine masculine also has these shadows. So whenever I see this, your person would actually benefit from practicing their own shadow work to be able to address what's going on, because there's healing that's needed here in their behavior if they have, or if they tend to self-sabotage or create blockages in their life. And it seems your divine masculine seems to have some of those blockages here. Maybe subconsciously, he might not even be aware that this is what's happening internally or energetically. But by doing that work, it can actually help release those hidden resistance issues that might be hindering progress in his life, whether he realizes that or not. It may or may not even have anything to do with you, you know, but there are clearly shadows that are coming through here. Let's see what else. We have discern, so these could be realizations on behalf of your Aries. We also have freedom. This is somebody who wants to be set free and not really wanting to be in a committed partnership at this point in time, perhaps. That doesn't mean it can't change later. And then we also see guarded right there. So let's grab some tarot and see what's up with that energy. Let's see here. No contact, and you guys are in separation. I feel right now your divine masculine is wanting to be free. Maybe to explore other relationships. Did you guys separate as a result of infidelity? Amber, just to clarify with that Seven of Swords, if it's not cheating, if it's not infidelity, then this simply indicates that he wasn't exactly being fully open and honest with you. You know, hi Magdalena, welcome. And so that could be a challenge right there. But check this out. You know, we've got sevens popping up. So sevens can tap into perhaps the faith that he has in the connection. Okay. So yes, we did. Oh, okay. All right. So it does seem that that's a factor here. But as you can see with this masculine shadow, if your divine masculine actually puts in the work here, then it can create movement for you guys to possibly entertain a reconciliation right here, but not unless your Aries person actually does the work. We do have the Three of Cups here, so I feel part of this discern energy and realization on behalf of your divine masculine is the need to perhaps explore other options, other connections, maybe a very busy social life, hanging out with friends, kind of wanting to hit the reset button and start all over again to see who else, what else is out there. Okay. And then we do have the Seven of Pentacles right here. For now, I feel, since we do have the freedom card right there, and this right here is a wait and see card. Interesting how we've got all these sevens popping up there, you know, so look up 777 and see if that's of significance for you through the angel numbers. But I feel if he's willing to put in the work rather than wanting his freedom away from the connection, then maybe it can turn into something. But what I'm picking up from your person right now is he's too busy wanting to explore other options, welcoming in a new beginning in his life, you know. So maybe when it comes to reconnecting with you at this point in time. He does have his guard up. He's built these walls around himself. This new beginning for you, though, could also represent the opportunity to find love elsewhere, because you're not meant to put your life on hold waiting for your divine masculine to come back and to return, you know. So live your best life in the meantime. Let's see. We do have the Five of Pentacles, and this is that typical interpretation of being left out in the cold. Let's see, do you think he will do the work? The thing is, first and foremost, he has to put the work on himself, Amber, before he can even dedicate his time and energy to anybody else, you know, yourself included, of course. And so I feel it's not impossible, but with that Seven of Pentacles, as you can see right here, it's going to take time. It's going to require patience on your part, that's for sure. Wow. This is interesting, though, because have you ever suspected that you guys are on a twin flame journey? Because we do have the Four of Wands here, and if not, this could certainly indicate that you could connect with a twin flame somewhere down the line through a new love connection. But if you do feel that your Aries is a twin flame, maybe regardless of distance and freedom and time apart, that you guys will always feel connected regardless of not being together. But as of right now, you know, there's not a whole lot going on here. We do have the stalemate where things are stagnant. You have? Okay. So it's reflected right here, but sometimes, and just because someone is our twin, it just doesn't guarantee that you guys are meant to be together for the rest of your lives, or that everything's gonna turn out fantastically for you guys to live happily ever after. It just unfortunately doesn't guarantee that, but it's definitely a very special type bond that you would share with somebody like that. He clearly has some shadows and issues that he needs to clear, so he might actually be doing you a favor by distancing himself and not communicating at this point in time, because the energy that he would be directing towards you would be intermingled with his shadow side, and that wouldn't be good for the connection. Okay, and so we do have the Ten of Wands, these heavy burdens that he could very well be holding on to. That's for him to handle. It's not your job to be able to fix his issues. He needs to be able to fix himself in that area. Okay, we do have the Nine of Cups. Let me move these guys over. So we do have the Nine of Cups, which is a great energy, but right next to that is the Nine of Wands. So here's the thing. You can have your wish manifest as far as being able to find happiness in your romantic life, but I feel your twin flame here has to be able to do most of the work here. Okay, and the thing is, it clearly is hurting you, the decisions that he's making. And there's a window of opportunity for your twin to do the work and to come back. And again, you're not meant to put your life on hold. So even though you've been hurt on your side of the fence, you know, the sun can come out again as long as you're focused on growth and healing and moving forward and not putting your life on hold, because this wish can manifest. If your twin wants to be a part of that wish come true, then he needs to do the work. If he doesn't, this will be fulfilled by someone else. Okay? So I think no matter how this pans out, you'll be fine. When it comes to your twin, they might end up losing the opportunity to be with you the longer they don't take any sort of action to heal themselves first, to deal with the masculine shadow energy right there. Let's see. Yeah, clearly healing needed here with that Four of Swords. And so I feel right now your divine masculine twin needs time apart from you in order to really figure himself out. And you're meant to perhaps be on your own as well to figure out your next step in life also, because you can manifest this wish. It doesn't guarantee that it's going to be with your twin or your person here, but you are meant for happiness, okay? You do have the Ace of Wands. So there is a lot of potential ahead of you. You just don't want to be able to put your life on hold, waiting for your Aries divine masculine. Okay, let me see. I'm guided to pull a spirit card for you. Hold on.
She's just thanking you.
Oh, you're so welcome. I hope this offers you advice that's helpful. All right, angels and spirit guides, please, for Amber. Taurus, what else do we need to know, please? Okay, here we go. Currently, you may be facing difficulties which are making you feel anxious. You may need some additional support from helpful people at this time. Spirit wants you to know that you are not alone. You are stronger and more resilient than you know. Your angels have heard your request, and in divine timing, everything will fall into place. That is really amazing how that's coming through there. Okay, everything will fall into place for you, Amber. So just hang tight, have faith that the universe has your back. It looks amazing. Oh, that's good. Thank you so much. That makes me happy. I'm so glad. And thank you for being here. I appreciate it. All right. Do we have any other requests? Okay, not at the moment. All right, guys. So if there aren't any more, I think we'll go ahead and wrap it up for the evening, but we'll give it a minute just to make sure there's nobody else who is wanting either a one-card pull or your own personal mini reading here. It could be focused on love, romance. You know, we've done career, finance, readings, whatever the need is. Oh, Magdalena, you sent... Oh, Cash App. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, once we go live, we don't see the Cash App request. Thank you for letting me know.
Wait, I think she said...
Okay.
I just didn't know.
Oh, got you. Okay, yes, we see it now. So you're a Sagittarius. Okay, thank you for bringing that up. Yeah, we'll find a way in the future, hopefully, to get the notices. All right, give me 1 second as I get that information, and then we'll go ahead and get you some advice, okay? Give me 1 second. All right. Okay, Magdalena, Sagittarius, just want to see if I'm on the right path. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab some advice for you. Let me see what deck I am drawn to here. All right, here we go. So we'll grab some messages focused on love. Let's see what that looks like. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Magdalena, Sagittarius. Oh, I'm so glad you did too, Magdalena. Thank you. Okay, so we have the history message coming forward, childhood, past lives, and karmic ties. Interesting. Okay, so that presented itself. And let's see what else. So this could be picking up off of the history that you share with particular people that are affecting your life. It does not have to be romantic in nature, but if there's a karmic tie there, maybe there have been some difficult experiences with certain people in your life, whether it's friendships, family, or of course, romantic partnerships. We have protection coming through, guarded, defensive, and walls that make sense considering some of the challenging connections that you've made in your life, perhaps, okay? Because you, of course, are protecting yourself so that you end up not getting hurt. and that's okay. So we do have imbalance, rocky, unstable, and faulty. All right, so if the foundation of a particular situation or relationship is on an unstable foundation, maybe you already are picking that up, but that is basically telling you that there's some work that needs to be done there. Let me see what else I am picking up here. Let's grab one from this deck and one from another deck that I am drawn to. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Magdalena, Sagittarius. Oh, wow, Jeannie. That's so cool. All right, let's see. Look at this. We have the Coffin card, a painful transition and calling to soul mission. So this really is telling us that you've experienced some painful moments in your life with particular people. Okay. Can you clarify that for me, Magdalena, if that makes sense for you? Let's see. This also reminds me of the death card in tarot. Even though certain relationships have come to an end, that actually makes way for you to have new beginnings in love, in friendships, even in connections with family members that you might have had a falling out with. Okay. Let's see. Here's your own divine feminine energy. All right, so there's something pretty significant that is presenting itself here for you. Let's grab some tarot and see what else we can learn. Oh, wow. Thank you for clarifying that. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Magdalena, Sagittarius. So even though that's a part of your history, that does not have to be what your life looks like in the future. That energy can change. And it makes sense for me. Look at the first card. We have the Nine of Wands. And let me put that here so you can really see it. Okay, so if you look at this card, it's somebody who's been hurt. Maybe you have shed some tears over some of the painful experiences, but your heart is healing. We see that here. And even though you've got some dark clouds and not so good experiences with people and in life, we have the sun coming out again. So yes, it's a part of your experience and your history to have maybe been hurt by people, been disappointed by people, certain relationships that have ended because they disappointed you. But just know that you're also meant for better. You are meant for happiness in your life. So it'll be okay. This is interesting too. Okay, so we have the Judgment card. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Now, I don't know if you have experienced cheating, infidelity, or love triangles in your romantic life. But if not, this represents people who have lied to you, who you couldn't trust. They did something shady, that could have contributed to the imbalance and the karmic ties and why you are so defensive and why you've got your walls up. That's totally understandable. But I can tell you this, the people that have hurt you, okay, they're waking up. And whether or not you'll ever be able to forgive these people, they are going through some lessons here. It's kind of like karma is teaching them a lesson. And so they're waking up to realize some of the error of their ways when it comes to you and what you've experienced with them. This could be a person who reaches out to you, who wants to communicate with you. For some, maybe it's been a long time since you've seen them or talked to them or interacted. They maybe want to come forward with an apology or ask you for forgiveness. If it's a romantic partner who did you wrong, they might even want a second chance. So here's the Wheel of Fortune giving you the opportunity at a second chance or to create the necessary changes in your life so that you can break free from people that you couldn't trust, from people that did you wrong, from people that really hurt you or caused you to not trust them, all of that drama. Okay. And then right here, we've got the Ace of Wands. So you are in full control as the divine feminine here of where the future can go. This is giving you a fresh start in love, in life, in everything. You see the potential in what's ahead of you, and you can create an amazing future for yourself, regardless of what you have been through. And what you've been through has taught you lessons. And now we've got the Seven of Cups here. You really do have many possibilities and opportunities in love, in career, in finances, in health, in friendships, in family. You've got so many choices here to make. And because you've learned from all of this, that some of these choices might not be the best for you. You've learned lessons here. And so you know which one of these cups to avoid. Okay, so that's a good thing. There is someone from your past. Look at this with that Six of Cups. They're thinking about you. Okay, this is somebody that knows they messed up. And they focus on the memories, the good times that you guys have shared. But maybe some of those memories were not very good because they hurt you. And this reminds me of somebody, might be an ex, who has been thinking of reaching out, that apology, asking for forgiveness, and maybe wanting to have a reunion there. Okay, so clearly this is an indication you've had your fair share of disappointments in life, in love. Money matters, looks amazing. Ace of Pentacles, the abundance, the prosperity, all of that looks fantastic. It really does. Ace of Pentacles could also be a love interest who means business. This isn't someone who's going to hurt you. This is somebody that you can trust. This is somebody who is very stable. This is someone who can offer you security, commitment, marriage somewhere down the line. And look at that. You've got the Four of Wands. Could be a twin flame connection. There could be future marriage if that's something that you're interested in. Even start a family or blended families if that's something that you would want. This right here represents a very happy life, a happy home life, a happy relationship. It looks amazing. That's a strong foundation right there. This is our 1111 card in tarot. So if you see that number, if you see that time, pay attention to that, Magdalena, because it could be very good luck for you. Okay, that looks great. And then you also have the Six of Wands. Okay, success, victory for you in every aspect of your life. So it really does look fantastic, regardless of the fact that you've been hurt, you've been disappointed with this Nine of Wands. Okay, you are resilient. You are not one to, just give up on the idea of love or life. This is you going after it and being very successful. It looks amazing. And I see here you've been working on yourself. That's awesome. Continue to do that. It seems here whatever you've been through in the past, that's old energy, that's old news, and that's being replaced by all of this amazing energy, especially with the Wheel of Fortune coming through right there. Looks great. All right, so I wish you the very best of luck. That looks fantastic. Okay, best of wishes to you. All right, guys, is there anyone else interested in a reading this evening? And if not, no worries. We'll go ahead and wrap it up for the night. And thank you again to everybody who has taken the time to join us and to be here with us. We really enjoy doing these. And hopefully you guys enjoy tuning in and listening to the messages. I really love interacting with you guys in this format, and hopefully, it has definitely offered you some guidance that's helpful. All right, guys, I think that's it for the night. We'll go ahead and wrap things up as I've mentioned. Please stay tuned for future announcements in the community tab here on YouTube, as well as on Instagram. I announce a whole bunch of stuff there as to when future live streams are popping up, and just overall new announcements and little mini readings here and there. All right, guys, that is it for the evening, or wherever you're tuning in. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and we'll see you guys in the next one. You guys take care. See you next time.